Hi, my name is Rebecca, and my business, I guess, that I'm gonna start in the future would be a bakery slash art studio shop. I want to make it a mixture for both an artistic group of people as well as those who just want a nice place to work and have a nice time in Longmont eating local foods made from local ingredients from farms and such. This is a cake that I made for my son's first birthday as kind of a push into this future endeavor that I wanted to partake in. These are a couple of the pies that I made for Thanksgiving. Something I definitely want to do is small batch orders of pies rather than trying to do what many larger bakeries do, which is a couple of hundred. I want to try to do maybe 20 to 30 beautifully decorated and delicious pies. Again, these are holiday cookies. These are pumpkin cookies that I made homemade instead of buying these store-bought Pillsbury pumpkin cookies for Halloween. I went ahead and made my own. These are also pecan dainties, which is another seasonal cookie that I would definitely be having around that Thanksgiving time. It's kind of like a pecan pie, but in a small bite cookie form, which is really nice. They're mapley, they break apart, they have a pie crust similar to a normal pie, but in cookie shape. This would be another option of a ongoing product that I would like to have, which is a blueberry crumble mini muffins, as well as larger size. I feel like the mini muffins would be good for moms and kids, or someone who just wants a couple on the go, rather than a full muffin to themselves that they may not actually fully eat. Baked Alaska would be something that I would do as a order from someone just because they definitely take a lot more time to make and mold. While delicious, they are a bigger product to try to get out to someone, especially due to the fact that it is ice cream and a cake and then a marshmallow meringue on top as well. This would be another one would be birthday cakes that I would want to do, but maybe in a smaller batch because again, I won't have a staff of maybe more than 3 to 4 people, so I don't want to put too much work on them when we already have to make things on a normal basis to keep everything stocked and ready to go. And then hamburger buns would be something that I would make just as a for lunch grab and go sandwiches. So either like if we did do a hot sandwich one day, then this would be the bun that I would go to. Has a little bit of sesame seeds on it to give you that um, hamburger bun out at a restaurant feel, but they're darker and golden because they're more of a brioche bun. These would be our New York bagels made with sourdough. I would do more of a sourdough bagel and some regular New York bagels with just regular yeast. I think having the mix of both gives everyone an opportunity to pick which they want, either as a regular bagel with cream cheese or a lox bagel or a bagel sandwich if they want to do that for a grab and go as well. I also want to do some loaves of bread. While I don't want to do 10 to 20 loaves, I would do about 5 to 10 loaves of sourdough. Generally, two flavors, an original, like a regular bread, as well as maybe a flavored bread as well. The first one here is a cinnamon gingerbread cookie bread, and the second one is a regular sourdough loaf. Both super delicious, both super great. I think it'd be fun to have the flavored ones as well as the plain, just to give people options. This is our main sandwich bread, which should be regular white bread that I make at home. I would obviously make it at the restaurant in the kitchen area. I would either use a regular bread pan or a Pullman bread pan, depending on the shape of bread that I'm looking to get. And these are the types of meats that I would want to use, like roasted chicken and Peking duck, I think would be two of the best ones to go with. The chicken, because you can use it either for a chicken salad sandwich, a roasted chicken breast sandwich, or chicken salads if you wanted to do something like that. And the Peking duck is nice because it's not often you find a duck sandwich at a restaurant, and I feel like that could be something that's more our signature of what we have to offer at the bakery. I would also want to showcase local artists and their art within the restaurant. I think having that local art when you're sitting there and you're trying to get that creative itch, I think for me, anyways, is definitely a push to be like more outside the box of what I generally would want to do, and definitely a great push in the right direction of getting me to kind of not only be able to help an artist have some space where they can create more and have a place that they feel safe and comfortable where their art is able to develop however they see fit within the space that I'm able to provide. These are some of the smaller things I would want to offer, like a charcuterie board, maybe something smaller for people to kind of eat if they're a single person, or maybe like a two-person charcuterie board for two people working together on a project. Another one would be just like little crostinis, which are always nice if you have like three to four as like a little snack. These ones would have beef and a caramelized onion as well on them. Also, I would want to do a pasta night at least once every 2 weeks, some homemade pasta. I like to make homemade pasta with the local flour that I'm able to get at the Simply Bookstore in downtown Longmont. So it's a fun way to not only get your hands nice and dirty, but also could be a fun night to do as like a fun cooking class with people. And then here's another mac and cheese that's made with some of the local pasta that I made myself, as well as some cheese that I got from a couple of local farms around Longmont at the farmers market. These are two of the ice cream flavors that I have made. One of them is a monster cookie flavor, and the other one is a pumpkin pie ice cream. I would love to have a seasonal flavor of ice cream, or at least a monthly flavor and a seasonal flavor. I think that ice cream is such a fun thing to have and such a quick little thing to make and have in stock and just a fun way to treat yourself. But the main goal of having the bakery is really to start my charity to help feeding the homeless. That is my main goal with opening the bakery, is that with the leftovers that don't sell for that day, I'm able to give either to Hope Charity, which runs a homeless shelter in Longmont, or at some point able to open my own shelter in the city on at least an acre of land. That way they're able to garden and learn to cook and make their own food, as well as live, have housing, stability, and grow from there. Because that is my main goal with this business, is to start with a bakery and end with a bakery and a homeless shelter. Thank you.